Excuse me. Morning, folks. It's a misty, damp Sunday morning. A little bit chilly. No frost. Out pike fishing. Does look rather appetising. The pads are more or less died back. There's lots of leaves on the surface, clinging onto the pads and things. I can't go too close to my swim, so I'm more or less fishing under my rod tips. With clear little patches. Put a little bit of pellet down. Made a bit of an error. Forgot to change my bank sticks, so I've got my long bank sticks, the river, so my rods are a bit high off the ground, which will save an old man like me bending down, I suppose. But it's a little bit crazy. But we shall see how we get on today. It does look quite good. A few little bits and pieces showing around, a few little tail patterns, so hopefully it'll pan out okay and we should get a couple of pike. Probably end up seeing carp, that's what normally happens to me when I fish on here. A pike. I've made sure I brought no carp tackle this time. That's what's happened in the past. I end up carp fishing when really I should be sticking to the pike. There's some fantastically large pike in here. I've never really made the effort. So this year, between now and February, I feel I've got to have a go every so often. See what comes about. Make a little bit of time for it. Right, I'll catch up with you later. Absolutely no jaw across the other side. Saw a few pike strikes over this side. I've got to be very careful and quiet. That's right, it's just the gate behind me on the public footpath. I saw a nice pike strike under that tree. There. So I've put a bit of pellet out. Another free-lined mackerel. We'll see how we get on. It's about 4 or 5 foot underneath that tree. Spot for carp in the winter as well. So must have said before, let's keep away from that one. Otherwise I'll end up doing that again. What I've done down here, I'll flick this down the margin, just off a bush down there. Don't make too much noise. Top of the drop off, would you believe? Almost underneath the bush. The pike get in there quite a lot and hold up. You can actually watch them in the summer when the water's clearer. But realistically, it's not a bad day for it. Didn't really want too much sunshine. The sunshine we had has been and gone. There's a lot of leaves lying around. You can basically see why I've been using pop-ups, chod type style rigs. Realistically, I've been carp fishing now. If you look at all this stuff on the surface, it's the trouble of fishing a lake in the middle of a wood. You just get a lot of stuff on the bottom, a lot of stuff floating around. Not really a lot you can do about it. You just have to hope for the best. So we'll see how we get on. It does look quite pleasant. A mate of mine's fishing up the top. He's done a night carp fishing. Had one at £16, so he's quite happy. So you can see down the far end down there, it's just literally, with the shaking, literally full of leaves. That's the way the wind's been blowing down. I do believe it's going to change from the north, so it's going to move across again. Have to see. But looking very wintry. A few bits of the autumn colours in still. Just love that tree over there. That's stunning colours. Excuse the shaking. I might get good at this one day. I might even buy a proper video camera one day instead of using my phone. There we go. Right, I better settle down, put the kettle on, see how we get on till later on. So that was my second swim now. There you go. Well, I'm on my third swim now. I've been here quite a while actually. I've set an aborted take. It's slightly annoying. Originally I was free-lining one. I found it's hard to sort of detect any the indication. You've got to be very careful. So I just thought I saw the float moving then. However, no. Yeah, because when I hit into that other fish that I've had, it moved quite a distance before it would actually give me any indication. So I thought about putting a very tiny float. Just, you know, just could run up and down to give me a little bit more of a sort of indication on the buzzers. Because I'm fishing so close in, I can't even see the float, more or less. I just like drop it over the edge and things like that. I thought, well, that might assist. I'm not too sure with what I just did. It just caused me to just get the aborted take. I don't know, it could have been just even more of a sort of finicky fish than normal. Shouldn't have done. What I'm actually doing is like the lines more or less slack off the buzzer onto the floor and around a twig. Well, the twig got caught, which caused the rod tip to go down, I think, instead of the float being the issue. Fortunately, I've just got to wait for another take to discover if this is the case or not. I'm going to have to sit here for about another hour, I think. There's clearly a pike in the swim. I've moved the bait around. Nothing sort of happened. The other rod's just off to the right of me, under a little bush. But I'm not really sure it's worth staying here any longer at the moment. Might just sort of move around the other side. There's a couple of good trees and things where they hang about. And what I'll do, give it sort of 15-20 minutes and be done with it, I think. Well, I'll have to wait for another take to discover whether it was the float or a little bit of twig getting caught caused the fish to drop it. Finicky buggers here, I tell you, unbelievable. Any form of resistance, drop. But we'll just have to see.